growing up as I did in a four-family house in Bridgeport, Connecticut, with nothing but family around me. And even those who didn't live in the house, some lived next door or some lived across the street, there were 13 of us cousins growing up together. And we were always playing together outside. And we'd play kickball, kick the can, Red Rover, Red Light, Spud, a lot of other games outside, even stickball. We loved being outside, except for a Saturday like yesterday, a dreary, cold, damp Saturday. And at those days on a Saturday, our parents would give us 2 quarters, 50 cents, for us to go downtown to the big, majestic theater whose screen was so massive, to watch a movie, have a soda, and some popcorn, 50 cents. It was a great bargain. And we would watch great cartoons and cowboy movies and pirate movies and swashbuckling things, and occasionally there was a guy and a girl kissing and we'd chuckle and giggle like kids, you know. But the greatest thing of all for me was after the movie was over. When the credits went down, all of a sudden they showed the coming attractions for next week or next time. Unlike now, they show the coming attractions at the beginning of the movie. By the time the end of the movie comes, I forget what I want to see the next time it comes to the theater. Great thing about coming attractions, they tell you what to get excited about. Our readings tonight are all about coming attractions. God called Abraham to be the father of a great nation. And Abraham's thinking to himself, my wife Sarah and I are very old. How could this be? And I'm sure God maybe understood that Abraham would have a little doubt, so he showed him the coming attractions. He said, look up in the sky. He said, try and count the stars if you can, because that's how many descendants you will have. Abraham put his trust in God, made that wonderful binding covenant of love. In the gospel, well, let's go just before this gospel we just heard tonight. Jesus had just told his disciples that he was going to suffer, be crucified, and die. And they're saying, no way. You are the miracle man. You are the great preacher. You're talking about this great kingdom we're going to join you in. How could you to suffer and die? Knowing what was going through their minds, he says, let me show them some coming attractions. He takes them up to the top of Mount Tabor, and there is transfigured. His face becomes glorified. And Peter, lovely Peter, outspoken as always, he doesn't want to leave the top of the mountain. Why would he? There is the glorified God. There is a reenactment of the kingdom of heaven. There's what's to come. There's the coming attraction. Let's make some tents. Let's stay here forever. And Jesus says, no. You got to go back down the mountain. We've got to live our lives. You follow me. You carry your cross like I will. You will share in that glory. We all need a glimpse of a coming attraction every now and then, don't we? I remember my first year of seminary, 1973, and we had a day of recollection, and all through the night, the Eucharist was going to be exposed and throned, and we had to sign up for an hour slot. My last name is Waterman, begins in W, so I got the last slot available. The last slot was 3 to 4 a.m. And all I'm saying when I get there, please don't let me fall asleep. Please, I only got an hour. Please don't let me fall asleep. Please don't let me fall asleep. But in the course of my poor prayer, I experienced the glory of God somehow. I walked out of there feeling my face was shining brightly and brilliant. I had a feeling of the presence of God, a glimpse of God's glory in the course of that We all need a glimpse of glory. We sometimes get it in prayer time. We sometimes get it running, walking, dancing, singing, sitting, meditating. Wherever you are, sometimes you get that little glimpse of glory, something to take you through the rest of the day, or the rest of the month, or the rest of the next 6 months, or the rest of the year, because it's only a glimpse from time to time. Only a glimpse. We sometimes make the mistake, we put our blinders on, or in Elon we say we live in the bubble. We fail to see life outside. We fail to see that there is a life beyond this. We put all our eggs in the basket of our earthly life when God says, no, this is transitory. You're not here forever. And that glimpse of glory reminds us that there's more to come. The coming attraction will be forever. Those of you who know me well know that if I weren't a priest, I might be a beach bum. I love the beach. It fortifies me. At the beach, I do get numerous glimpses of God's glory. It could be just a sunrise that I don't want to end, or a sunset, or the look of the waves, or the dolphins jump. Whatever it is, I get a glimpse of God, and I live too far away from the ocean. Somebody who knows me well, purchased this for me. It is a triangular glass contraption. I know it came from Cape May, New Jersey. And it's a little bit of the beach. And I can actually shake it, move it, and conform the beach any way I want it to be. This sits at the end of my desk in my office. Anytime someone wants to create the beach or feel like they're at the beach, come on and push it. But this is my little glimpse, my reminder of the next time I will be at the beach and share and bask in the glories of God there. The greatest coming attraction of all time is celebrated right here at Mass, the Eucharist. St. Thomas Aquinas said it best. O holy banquet, in which Christ is received, the memory of his passion is recalled, the soul is filled with grace, and the promise of future glory is given to us. Every time we celebrate the Eucharist is a glimpse of the glory we will have at the eternal banquet in the kingdom of heaven with God forever.